Getting up, running out of luck, making sure the Keurig is plugged in. I'm like, oh, God, it's just one of those days. It's gonna take a little more just to get my engine going, and I've already started pouring coffee in a Hello Kitty cup. Coffee in a Hello Kitty cup. Coffee in a Hello Kitty cup. Coffee in a Hello Kitty cup.
Adela, hey Adela, how are you doing? Where are you? Where are you at, Adela? Where are you? Where are you currently located? What is your? Well, they would say it like on the radio or on like military. What's your 20? What's your 10-20? Huh? What's your 20, Adela? All right, somebody better talk to me. I'm gonna put the music. I'll put the music back on. Wait for somebody to say something.
Start to hit, starting to get it. I'm seeing my problems, but I don't care. At least I'm awake now. Coffee in a Hello Kitty cup. 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 Coffee in a Hello Kitty cup.
Y'all just stopping by, drop a like, and say something so we can talk. All right, that's enough of that. I guess I'll start talking. So hey Rhoda, how you doing, girl? What did y'all do today? What did I have today? I had something. Rhoda, what is that dish? Oh, I can't put. It's a dish. It's like all vegetables, and it's got like bitter melon, okra, green peas with like no. It's all vegetables. It's not soupy. It's with like a oolong salt, like a shrimp paste with like bitter melon and green beans and okra and did it have cucumbers? No. What? No, it had some kind of squash, I think. Jocelyn Villar, hello, you're in the Philippines. Yes, Jocelyn, I am in Tagaytay. Where are you from? Jocelyn says, Mungo? No, that's not it. Pack bet. Is that how you say it? Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about. I went to go eat earlier and wanted to try something new. And honestly, I wasn't a big fan of the bitter melon, but I was reading look, this is how much of a nerd I am. Like I Googled like bitter melon after like I ate it. Because I Googled what was in Pack Bet because I didn't know what was in it. Like they just put it in front of me and I ate it. But as I was eating it, I tasted something. I'm like, I don't like whatever that is. I don't know what that is. And I kept trying to find more of it to like so I could identify it. But anyway, so whenever I finished eating and I got back to the condo, I looked up Pack Bet and saw the ingredients, and it said bitter melon. And it said some people, like, the first time that they try, like, they don't like it, but they develop a taste for it. And also that bitter melon was good for lowering your blood sugar. So like if you're pre-diabetic or something like that, bitter melon would be good for you. So it's healthy. So I was like, well, I liked it enough where I'd probably eat it again. Maybe, sooner or later I'll get used to the bitter melon taste and it'll be all right. But yeah, I had lechon and pekbet for lunch today, and then for supper I had coffee. What I had. That's my dinner. Clint Paul Kamency Jr. I'm in the Philippines. Where are you from, Clint? Clint and Jocelyn. I'm waiting to find out where y'all from. I'm in Tagaytay. Before I go into more comments, let me bring y'all over to the window, see what the evening's looking like. Let's see what the evening's looking like. Oh, that's a nice looking residual for the sunset. But it was foggy most of the day today. Got a basketball game going on down there. They don't need me to come down there. I'll end up pulling a muscle or something. But I'll watch them play. All right, let's see. Boop boop boop. Clint said hi again. Hey Clint, glad you're still with me. Jocelyn, I'm done subbing. I appreciate you, Jocelyn. I don't know if you have a channel or not, but if you do, I'll definitely sub back. Let me check it out. See if you got a channel. I don't see any videos, Jocelyn, but hold on. If you ever get some videos up, I'll definitely subscribe and watch. I believe in being supportive. Rhoda, okay, so how is it? You're talking about the pack bet? Well, I kind of went over that. What did I freeze? Hold on just a second. Why? I've gotten better at fixing the freezing issues a little quicker. Rhoda said, I like bitter melon saute with eggs. But I'm happy you're exploring Filipino food. Yeah, I've said, like, I've been saying I don't like Filipino food except for certain things, but I decided, like, I can't really say that because I haven't actually tried, like, all Filipino. Like, I've never had sinigang. I've never had Bicol Express. There's a lot of dishes that a lot of people say they like that I've never tried. So, like, I'm not going to be an idiot that says I don't like something without trying it. So, today it was pack bet. Rhoda says, nice view. Oh, yeah. Frank and Phil, hola, my friend. Frank busting out the Spanish in here. What is going on, Frank? And who just subscribed? Jocelyn, you need to go subscribe to everybody on here. In fact, Jocelyn, since you're subscribed, I don't know how I can do that. Jocelyn, the next time that I have a live stream, come back. I'm gonna make you a moderator, and then you can sub to everybody's channel or whoever you want. Check them out. Rhoda saying hi to Frank. Frank saying hi to Rhoda. Rhoda throwing up the pink wavy hands. G-Dub says, who dat? What's up, Ray? My girl loves you and your AI song. All right, G-Dub, come on. G-Dub, be honest. Be honest, G-Dub. It's not just the AI song, dude. I'm just playing. Oh, that's guapo, G-Dub. No, but I appreciate both of y'all watching. Like, I can't wait till I get to meet y'all someday. Like, it'll be fun. In fact, let me see, catch up on my comments. And Rhoda is saying yummy Be Cold Express. Frank saying Synagogue and Be Cold Express are my favorites. And Dante, what's up, people? What's up, Dante? Where you from? Let me play G-Dub's theme music. G-Dub. That's not the version I like. Wait, maybe that's the version. That's the version I like.
G-Dub. 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 G-Dub.
Oh, not yet.
G-Dub. 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 Born to be a winner. Now I'm in the Philippines, chowing down on dinner. Living life with swagger, so fresh, so clean. You know it's G-Dub, call me G-Dub, please. G-Dub, dub, 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 dub. 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 G-Dub.
All right, got some G-Dub theme music going. G-Dub said, first thing she said was, oh, well, first, Frank asked G-Dub how he's doing today. I'll ask the same thing. G-Dub, the first thing she said was, Ray's guapo. Well, tell her I said thank you, G-Dub. Frank says, screw Karen, keep the cup. LOL. That's not my personality. Like I said, I'm gonna give it to her, but like I'm hoping that she gives it back. Karen, if you're watching this on the replay, when I gift you this cup, give it back. I'm gonna give you another gift. Gary Walker said, hey Frank, I'm great. You and Phil, it's mine. Screw it, keep it. Frank coming in trying to stir up some YouTube vlogger controversy, and I don't even, honestly, and this is 100% honest. They've went on like trips since then and done a gazillion live streams. Like, honestly, I am not even sure if Karen remembers me promising or saying that I was gonna bring her and give her this cup. But I remember, and I'm a man of my word. It's not the only Hello Kitty cup in the world. Maybe I'll get maybe I have to get another one that's not exactly this one. But so this is kind of the beginning of my YouTube journey. I kind of want this one, but let's see. Wait. Dream and Future said, who's Getta? I don't know. Getta. Who is Getta? Is there a Getta in here? Getta? I don't see a Getta. David Getta? I don't know. I don't know who Getta is. Wait, shall I remind you of Fern? Yeah, well, you know, and that's the thing, Frank. Like, you know, I always say, you know, and I'm sure you're the same way. Like, I'm talking to you, Frank. All right, now if you know, someone came up to you, uh, and you know they started talking about this certain other person that you've never actually personally met, would you take their word for gospel, or would you meet the person at some future date and make a determination for yourself? Because like for me, like that's why I don't do merit tests, because like, you know, it's always talking about some other person, and like like there's people that I don't get along with that like you may get along with great, and vice versa. Like you know, it all depends on context. So I judge people by how they interact with me. You know, now if you know there was like a you know you know close friendship that you know, like I had a close friend, and like this other person did something like horribly wrong to them, then like I just wouldn't bother to meet that person. Like there's no reason for me to meet them to make up my own mind, because I'm just respecting, you know, my friend. Like I'm not even gonna try and be friends with that person, but I'm not gonna judge that person. I'm just, that's a different situation. Anyway, I kind of went off on a tangent there. Let's see. Who's Getta? Dream Future said hi. I still don't know who Getta is. Frank Lavin, stirring the pot. Rhoda said, look at that move. What more if you have a bottle of Red Horse? Yeah, I'm a, whenever I go down to that area, I know, like when I'm with James and Karen, I know I'm gonna do some dancing and drinking and stuff. Frank Bell says, oh please, LOL. Get a GW with an autocorrect. Okay, GW. Yeah, okay. GW is Gary Walker. Gary Walker. That's bring your kitty cup. I'll buy more for you. Yeah, Dreaming Future bought me my Hello Kitty cup, and that's why I said it's part of it has got, you know, why it's got sentimental value. You know, it was a gift to me. It might have been purchased. It may or may not have been purchased with my own money, but it was picked out at the time. At the time it was picked out, I was like, why the hell did you buy me? It was a matching set, Hello Kitty. It's like, why the hell did you buy Hello Kitty cups? Because that's always been one of my things in the Philippines is like Philippine. I was gonna say Filipinos, but it's more Filipinas. Like fascination with like decorating like they're a 11-year-old girl. Like, you know, they're like the curt. Like I like my fashion. Like for like decorating. Like I like plain. I don't like a lot of busy colors. I don't like, you know, like. I wouldn't want like a Mickey Mouse like bed cover, or you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know. It's just like you always see they're like grown women, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular because it's everyone. It's all the Filipinas. They're always wearing like some kind of Mickey Mouse shirt, or as like you're a grown ass woman. Like, you know, dress like a, and my fashion sense, I don't have a lot of fashion sense, but You can tell. Oh, let me get up. You can tell I'm about plain colors. Like I'm gray on gray. Like there's, you know, like I don't need my clothes to draw attention. Like this, the attention getter right here. This is what brings the attention. I don't need to have all kinds of designs and stuff. I'm joking with you. Joke lang. All right, let me get back to comments. Uh, Wallace Live said, "Good morning, fam. Good morning, brother. Yeah, I guess you're still catching up. Like I was asking in your latest video, like if y'all are gonna, do any, videos in the States, now that y'all are back from, your whole Southeast Asia trip. I'm sure you still got plenty of video from that, but yeah, but then I looked, I had to scroll way back in your content to find, your US content before you went on your trip. But yeah, that would be, I enjoy catching up with y'all. Uh, y'all the bomb. So looking forward to when you run out of footage so I can see what you're doing day to day. Frankenfell, a touch of controversy leads to additional clickbait. I would say my constant reminder of this in essence keeps putting their channel and mention James and Karen Adventures. Wink. See, yeah, we're just helping them out. That's what it is, But that fits into my personality, Frank. Like I'm helping everybody out. Kumandat. Kumandat. What is Kumandat? Kumandat. All right, someone. I don't have time to Google Translate, so someone tell me what Kumandat is. AMFR, happy September, host and goodie. I'm gonna play. Like I feel bad I ain't played Frank's theme song. He's but we played the shit out of it the past few days. But I'm gonna play AMFR's theme song because it's gonna be short. Let's see, is it this one?
Moment. 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 One moment with AMFR.
Oh man, that gets me every time. Like a Budat song about crocheting. That's some next level entertainment you're not gonna get anywhere else. And AMFR, like, and all y'all, like, I need to check. Maybe y'all have, maybe y'all haven't, but you guys need to at least email me to Guy Ty Ray, TAGAYTAYRAY, lots of AYs in there, TAYGAYTAYRAY at gmail.com. If you send me an email, then if you got a song, I'll send you your song. All right. Frankenfell said, yo, dream, you deserve all the cups you want. Say the word. Frank gonna buy you cups. Frank, you can just buy me stuff to put in the cups. Like I'll keep the cup, just as long as you keep the cup filled, I'll be hanging out with you. AMFR, hello to everybody. One moment. LV Liperado. Did I say that right? LV. Okay. Hi. Hey, LV. How you doing? Where you from? What's going on with you? How's your mom and them? MFR Road Assist, hello too. Okay, so Ray is a less is more kind of guy. Uh, I'm a more is more kind of guy because my name's More, and more is more. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I get what you're saying now. When I was talking about like simple, like I like, you know, like my design aesthetic, and you probably can't tell it from the times I've shown you around this place where it's kind of cluttered, but normally like very low clutter. Like I'm not a knick-knack person. Like if I don't know how I would deal with people that had like little knickknacks like on a shelf or something. I'm like, that's too much. That's too it's too busy. Like just clean that up, you know. Anyway, that's just my personality. Uh, Dreamview. I don't have 11 years old girl. No, you don't have 11 years old girl, but I'm sure if you like every Filipino I've seen at some point they're wearing something like they're a grown woman and they're wearing some kind of cartoon shirt or something. Like, and don't get me wrong, I mean people like what they like, and I'll wear like something goofy, but normally like if I'm gonna wear some kind of like my pickle shirt, you know, like it's meant to be humorous and you know not take myself seriously, but you know I'm not gonna, you know, I don't know, like dress in. Um, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. I like just I don't know. It's just and like I said, I'm not judging anybody. Uh, you know, because people can wear like I could see someone wearing like some kind of really cool Star Wars shirt or something. I'd be, oh, that's a cool shirt. I'm not gonna wear it, but I can appreciate it's a cool shirt. But you know, it's like here in the Philippines, it's like all the not all the women, but it seems like the majority of the women. And I've watched enough like videos of people's houses, and like they're all decorated like it was decorated by a 12-year-old girl. That's just my opinion. From what I've seen, like it, it's pink everywhere and it's foofy. It's foofy. Filipinas are foofy when it comes to decorating. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. You're not going to change it. Weena Jump said like that. Thanks, Weena. Weena, I tried to give you some support on your live stream earlier today, and I don't know what the hell I was looking at. It was just like I don't know, I don't know if it was like a tile floor or something, but it was just pointed at something kind of vaguely white. And I waited a minute and nothing happened, so I passed on. But I'll do like I always do. Like I have a rotation. If you've got your live streams in a playlist, then I'll play it at night. Wallace Life says, yes, we will. We have to keep the vlogs going. Absolutely. Like, if nobody else, keep them going for me. I'm going to watch them. I'm going to watch them, brother. Frank says, great shorts, Weena. Sexy jump roping. Yeah, Weena's in shape. Like, I was saying the other day, you know, like, if I watch any kind of Weena's content, like I start sweating. I just get tired. Oh, okay. Kuman dot means to wink. I got you. Dream in future. Enjoy live stream, Ray. I'll watch later. We're going to BGC to gig, meet my friend, and just come back from Iloilo. She had pasalubong for me. Okay. And I know pasalubong is like some kind of little gift or something. I learned that from researching, I think, a dating video for like, if you're gonna meet the parents, you bring like some pasalubong. Say, Frank, you should have what? Too bad I wasn't doing YouTube. You could have watched my video and you would have known, like, to bring pasalubong, and then you would have been in with the family a lot quicker. Don't play ours. It's getting burnt out. Huge smile. Okay, yeah. I'll. I need more variety. I haven't played. I'm playing some that I haven't played for, a couple of live streams. Cheers, haha, happy dance host. Yeah, MFR. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Like, email me to guytyray@gmail.com, and I'll anybody that wants their song, I'll send it to them. It's not mine. It's for you guys. Frank said, "Be safe to dream." Thank you, host. Like it. Wallace Life. We seen you were binge watching some vid. Yeah, absolutely. Like I try and cycle through. Uh, you know, uh, like uh, we're gonna have a moment of honesty here. All right. So, I subscribe to everybody's channel, and but there's because I would never be able to keep up like everybody's channel. So, like, the creators that, I don't know how to say this politically correct, but the ones that like either I have the most interest in, or the channels that like show me the most support, those are the channels that have a notification bell. And so, like, Wallace, I love catching up with your family. You got a notification bell when you drop a video. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch it. You know, and can't wait to meet y'all one day. Rhoda says, "Wink, yeah, I gotta. Let me go back up. What is it? Was it? Kumandat. Am I saying that right, Rhoda? Kumandat, or Dream, or somebody, some Filipina, Kumandat. Is that Wink Kumandat? NSK, what's up? Love the energy, my boy. What's going on, nephew? How is New Zealand? NSK. Like, you ever gonna give me a name? Keep calling you NSK. One moment says, "Okay, host, thanks a lot." I'm assuming that means you're gonna send me an email so that I can send you that music for you to use on your channel, or whatever you want to do with it. Oh, wait, what happened? I lost. I saw. Frank says, "Ray Cup runneth over." Yeah, more and more, less and less, host. More and more, less and less, host. I don't know what the less and less. I don't know what you're trying to tell me there. Well, it's like crocheting has started to be a big thing again. When it more and more in Japan, it's being mixed in with clothing, and like, I don't doubt that, brother, because like, if AMFR is doing it, like, it's got to be hip, because one moment, she got some style, she got some swag. So if she's doing crochet, like, I figured it's probably kind of an in thing. I'm not gonna start crocheting. I don't have the dexterity. So you're not gonna see me crocheting or jump roping, but I'll watch y'all. Y'all know who you are. The Wallace Life, yes, I agree with you. NSK, no names up. Okay, hey, I can totally respect that. I just wanted you to tell me that, and I'll keep calling you nephew. That work for you, NSK? Topic today. I'm open. I had a topic earlier. I forgot it since. What was I? What the hell? My topic started out being talking about trying pack bet for the first time. Um, and I was going to transition into something else. I went from that to talking about uh, Filipino design choices. We've seen it more and more in Japan. Yeah, awesome. So I transitioned from talking about, my goal to like try more Filipino food to the observation about how like Filipinas dress and decorate like they're in grade school. And I'm not like I don't like again, it's endearing to a lot of people. It's endearing, but like for me, like if any of my future or not uh, for my future Filipina, let me just say, uh, you're not allowed to make decorating choices in the house. It has to be approved. And like I don't mean that in a mean way. As like there's certain things that it like if I saw it every day, it would bother me. Why are you being weird? My gimbal thing. But yeah, if I notice, and Frank can relate because I told Frank the other day he was talking about being OCD, and I said, oh, you mean CDO? It's like OCD in alphabetical order, the way it should be. But like it's like there's just certain things that kind of trigger me. uh, One is like an electrical outlet on the wall that's crooked, or sometimes even like if I'm close enough to see the outlet, whether it's you know a flip switch or a light, like and I don't think they do the screws the same here in the Philippines, but in the States, like if it was like a flathead slotted screw, like if one screw was turned this way and one screw was turned this way, that'd bother the piss out of me. I'd have to get a screwdriver and turn so that they were both going up and down. It's how I like it. And what else? What else bothers me? Oh, the OCD thing that affects everybody, uh, for the most part. I'm pretty sure it does in the States. I don't know if it's not the same here in the Philippines, but because they don't pump their own gas. But when you're pumping gas and you have to stop on like an even number. Like if you're pumping, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get $10 worth of gas, and you get 10:01. It didn't stop in time, and now it's 10:01. Like I guess I'm just getting $11 worth of gas. I mean, because I can't have 10:01 in my gas tank. Let's see. Frank said, I was too, but if you screw it in too much, it cracks the plate cover. Yeah, if you get, you have to get the nylon plate covers. Like there's like the plastic and there's nylon. They're less likely to crack, but like you can always, back off a little bit on the other one. If it's already like really tight. I mean, like a plate cover, like it doesn't really serve any purpose other than to cover the hole in the wall. So like it doesn't have to be like super tight to the wall. Wallace Live, you should make or show some video on what you do throughout the day, out to eat, grocery shopping, walking, etc. Yeah, I've tried to do that. And I could have. I forgot. I was gonna do it today when I went out for lunch, but it was so foggy, and like I was sitting at a restaurant where I would have had a view of like the tall lake and volcano and all that, but you couldn't see anything with the fog. And I'm like, I mean, that would have added something. So I didn't want to get my phone out, just to like vlog me eating. Um, like, so I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I you know, when I go on my trip, like, I'm pretty much gonna have to do that because I'm gonna be, you know, pretty much mobile all the time. So, uh, you know, I've got, uh, and that see that's another thing because, yeah, one day, um, in the not too far future, I am going to have a good laptop because, like, I've got three different phones, but you know I've got, you know, my Filipino phone's not, you know, like a super cheap phone, but you know I've got Globe on that phone, I've got Smart on my other phone, and you know I was thinking, you know, well, I can take video, you know, with this phone if I don't have good service on this phone. But then I don't know how the hell I would get the two video clips together since I can't, uh, like, combine them in a laptop. Uh, I don't know. I'll get it figured out. But the short answer is you're absolutely right, uh, and I am definitely going to start doing more outdoor vlogs. Like, uh, you know, uh, I need to get over my weirdness about, uh, like, talking to myself around other people. Like, it, it kind of weirds me out. You know, it's, you know, like, when I'm doing, like, vlogs and, you know, I'm talking to myself and, you know, people hear me talking and they turn to look. It's like, you know, you're talking to me. Uh, I don't know. Uh, I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. Um, like you know, I thought maybe like I would, you know, like whenever if I'm like in a busier place that has, like, you know, a lot of, like, scenery or whatever, then I'm thinking like I might do video and then later go in and edit and do a voiceover, you know, like the parts that I keep. Like, it's like, okay, you know, that's enough of this clip, and then, you know, talk about what, you know, what's going on in that scene. And like if I like a historical building, you know, maybe give some information about, you know, that building that I'm showing. So I probably do it that way because I really do. I get weirded out, like, talking to myself around other people. Um, two, oh wait, Technoi Kalit Team Tetai Ernesto has like the Statue of Liberty wavy hand thing. I don't know what that is. It's like this. I had to do that so my camera would start working again because my gimbal has facial recognition, and it also, like, recognizes hand gestures. So if I go like that, it stops following me. See? Not following me, but if I do that again, now it's following me again. So, you know, Frank was talking about he's got the same problem, you know, about talking with his hands. I'll be talking with my hands and, like, I'll trigger something with my gimbal and I got to get used to it. There's a lot of stuff I got to get used to. All right, what's everybody doing? I guess I need to come up with a topic. Let me. All right, I'll go. I'll go with the. Actually, I kind of wanted to wait to do a debate video with Frank. I guess I still could. There ain't a whole bunch of people watching, so I'll just give my side. I give Frank time to, prepare his rebuttal, and I'm supposed to be pro Ray, so my pro stance on Tampo. I believe Tampo is a good thing. Now, I'm going to preface that by saying, like, when a woman is being kind of immature and like doesn't get her way about something, like maybe it's like, okay, well, will you buy me this new purse? No, it's not in the budget this month. And then they're like sulky and moody and all that. That's stop that. Like that kind of Tampo, no good at all. But if, say, you're walking down the street and there is like a cool car or something in that direction, but there's also a pretty Filipina in that direction, and you look at the cool car over that way, and your girlfriend, wife, whoever it is, thinks that you're looking at the pretty Filipina, gets mad about it, then if she gets Tampo, just goes quiet, and you let her be. Like, I know, like, our natural instinct, like, if a woman gets quiet, it's like, oh, we can't have them being quiet for too long and they're plotting something. I'll be afraid to go to sleep because if they're quiet, they're thinking about something. But with Filipinas, like when they're thinking about something, they're processing all of their emotions inwardly. Like pretty much women everywhere else in the world, like their emotions get spewed all over you. It's like if they get emotional, then you as the man, you're gonna feel the brunt of all that emotion. Not with Filipinas. Like Filipinas will internalize, they will analyze that emotion that they're having, and then they will determine one of two things. They'll determine, is this emotion, feeling that I'm having worth having a discussion about? If it's not, Tampa will end and she will act like nothing ever happened, like there was no reason for the quiet, and just leave it alone. Like if you're the man, if that happens, if she goes quiet for a while and then just on her own just acts like everything's normal, just act like everything's normal. Let it go. Like we don't have to know what everybody else is thinking. Let them deal with their own thoughts and emotions and feelings. The second thing that would happen is if they go quiet for a while, they process their emotions, and then, which like Tampo is, to me, let me finish my thought, then I'm going to go back. So if they process their emotions and then come back, they have allowed themselves to calm down emotionally, like that initial, like visceral emotional response, like they tamp that down. Tampo, they tamp down that visceral reaction, and then if it's worth talking about, then they'll be able to discuss it, whatever the problem is, with you in a calm, rational manner, because they've already thought it through, and now they can have a discussion with you without yelling back and forth, so my position is Tampo is a good thing. Like, and the thought that I had when I was talking about that all is like, Tampo is, and excuse me, ladies, but a lot of men think that, and I'm sure you women will agree at times, women can be irrational. Like When a woman is emotional, she's not rational. So to me, tampo is a Filipina's way of being rational. And as a man, you should not interfere with her process of being a rational woman. Let me see what y'all got to say in the comments. The Wild Side said, what I did when I first started, I started acting like I was on the phone, FaceTime someone. This will help get over the fear of recording in public. Yeah, I get that. And, you know, I've done videos, you know, and it's a matter of getting comfortable with it. Like I've done the video like walking and talking around. And that's another thing. You know, everybody does these walk and talk videos. Like if I walk for like 10 minutes, like my whole leg goes numb. Hopefully one day that will improve. But until then, just walking around, like there'd be a lot of video of me sitting down and waiting until, you know, I got feeling back in my leg to walk more. But, you know, these people, like I'm jealous of these people that can just walk around everywhere and do that. James Harman, I got the same man boob shirt. Oh, you like my man boobs? They're actually getting less because I've been losing weight. Diet update. Because my goal is 80 kilos and I'm down to, well, when I weighed myself before lunch, I was at like 81.7. So I was below 82 kilos. So I'm getting there. I think probably 3 or 4 more days before I go on my goal was before I went on my trip on the 5th to be down to 80. Wallace Life said, James Harmon said, we are Canton Flea Market. You're still at the Canton Flea Market, James? Wallace said, they will internalize, analyze, and investigate. You should have put wait, is it like a smile? You should have put like the magnifying glass emoji. Yeah, no, Filipinas, like, you know, Filipinas are like known worldwide for being like nurses. Yeah, they should. I don't know why like they're not hired more overseas to work in like whatever their country's FBI or CIA or, you know, whatever investigation type. Like they should hire Filipinas. Like OFW should be nurses and private investigators, or, you know, security analysts, whatever it is. Like they'll reverse engineer social media to find some friend that you hardly knew still existed in the world, and from there figure something out. I don't know. I don't claim to know how like their social media investigation goes, but I never have anything to hide, so like they find stuff even if it's nothing. Like you got to explain shit. It's like, why the hell am I explaining this? This happened like 3 years ago. I don't even halfway remember what you're telling me. Anyway, that's a whole different subject. Sean Wayne, Ohio State's defense looked elite against Texas this past weekend. Absolutely. James said, we are leaving today. Okay, did y'all have a good time? Did y'all find anything good to buy? Yeah, Ohio State's defense, you know, and you know me, I'm who dat all the way. And New Orleans pretty much always targets Ohio State players. Like I think they target Ohio State players more than any other NFL team. So whoever the stud is on defense in Ohio State, They'll probably be drafted by the Saints next year. Write it down. Write it down, Sean Wayne. The Wallace like, what is? I can't see that. Is that the investigation? I don't know what. I can't see those emojis. Sean Wayne, we have a couple of studs ready to come to New Orleans. I hear you. Yeah, and we'll take it. The Saints defense is young, but I think there's a very good chance that they could be nice. They could be a nice defense. It's a couple things have to break the right way, but I think with the young play, because that's what I'm like most excited about for this year. Saints aren't going to playoffs; they ain't going nowhere. But I want to see how the young players develop. But yeah, Ohio State, they have a heck of a defense, and my team got a pretty good defense. Like they shut Clemson down. I don't know how Clemson's offense is supposed to be, but LSU, go Tigers. I don't know where LSU will be in the rankings, if they'll get up into the top 5, or I'm guessing 6. I'm guessing they'll jump 3 spots. That's what I think. Let's see. Ayo John. Wait. No. Oh. But Ayo John, I'm gonna get to you. I missed a comment. Sean Wayne said Caleb Downs, the safety, and Sonny Styles, the linebacker, are built like aliens. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on them because, I think we got a good linebacker in this past draft, but Demario Davis ain't gonna be around forever. So, like, adding another stud linebacker and having like 3 stud linebackers, I think would be good. So, I'm gonna look at Sonny Styles. Ayo John said, "Hey Ray, hello, good evening, morning everyone. How's it going?" It's going good, John. I tried to watch your live stream the other day. You just had like something up there with like a poll question or something. I was waiting for you to come on. You tricked me. I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna comment, and I'm gonna, I figured John was gonna wait for like some comments to come in and have some kind of discussion. I don't know how long you had me waiting for your ass to get on there and talk to me. Didn't happen, John. I felt cheated. Choke line. Let's see. Sean Wayne said, I think LSU has a good chance this year, especially with Bama being on the downward spiral. Yeah. And hold on. George Cash says, "Yo," said hi. Hey, George Cash, where you from? Yeah. Nussmeier at quarterback, he's Nussmeier, and like I don't know if Manning is going to come out in the draft as like a sophomore if he'll play another year. If he doesn't come out, Nussmeier I think is a lock for like the first quarterback off the board. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. He's got the physical attributes, he doesn't take chances with the ball. All right. George Cash, you gonna tell me where you're from? Hey, old John, did I make you mad? I'm just messing with you. I need to make a theme song for A.O. John. What? This thing not updating. That's what it is. I'm sitting there looking at this phone, but it's not updating. That's what the problem is. All right. John said, "Yeah, I was waiting for others to answer, not just me." I figured that. No one showed up. I was there. I was there, John. I was there. I'm just. It is what it is. LOL. If I answer, who else would answer? If no one is there, I'm always typing. So I got you. And uh, sometimes you like. Sometimes you just gotta get, and it's tough sometimes because when you're doing a live stream, uh, sometimes you just got to get on there and start talking, and people are scrolling through. Like you pretty much you got to be in the middle of saying something kind of profound for them to say, "Wait, what the hell are you talking about? Let me stop and give him a second, see if he's got anything to say worth listening to before I scroll on past." So. Uh, let's see. Well, I said, do you stay in Tagaytay? I love that place. I love it until the volcano starts acting up. Yeah, but I mean, we're way up here. Like the volcano's way down there. The most it ever does is spit out some ash. Like I don't know if it gets ashy. I just throw some lotion on. That's it's a brother joke for you, but I ain't gonna be ashy because I put lotion on. But yeah, I'm not worried. But we did have just off the coast, and we've had a couple since I've been here, like a earthquake. But it's like off the coast, and it's not super bad. It just kind of vibrates you for a minute, and then it's over with. Like I don't worry too much about like natural disasters. Like there can be a natural disaster anywhere in the world if God chooses that there needs to be a natural disaster there. So, like don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna go explore inside an active volcano. But like I said, I believe I'm far enough away that like the only real danger with volcanoes is the lava, and like lava don't flow uphill. Like we're way up above the volcano. Just enjoy the view. Ayo John said, "Thanks, Ray. LOL. Agree, Yo John. Ayo John, I got you. I love going to that Starbucks overlooking the volcano. Me too. Well, actually, I actually like going to other places with the tall view. I had some of the best, what was it, like seafood pasta. Like it was the best seafood. It was actually some of the best pasta I've had anywhere, regardless, Philippines or not. Like I'm a big, bit of a snob when it comes to Italian food because I lived in Italy when I was a kid. So like if the Italian food's not right, like I'm very disappointed. But this place, why is this not following me? But this place I went to had the tall view, and they had a really good pasta. But that Starbucks you're talking about, actually there's two, like they have the tall view, and I can walk to both of them. Like the smaller one, not the more famous one, is closer to me, so I'd have to walk a little bit further, for the really big Starbucks. And speaking of coffee, I'm not as big of a coffee fan or Starbucks fan that I'm willing to walk that far. I just told y'all about how my leg goes numb and I'm not walking, and it's like I feel bad. It's like I said, it's walking distance, so like I'd feel bad getting a trike or something, or jumping on a jeepney, and by the time he gets started, it's like, okay, you got to stop again. Okay. Fighting operator call sign Foxtrot oh 01 said hi. What is going on with you? Where you from? And explain. Fighting operator call sign Foxtrot 01. Fighting operator call sign. I'm sure that means something. It sounds very meaningful. A.O. John said that Starbucks is about 2.5 hours from me. If by car, LOL, but by bus, probably 3.5. John, are you saying you can get to Tagaytay in 3.5 hours? Is that what you're saying? So yeah, wait a minute. You're south of me, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. I think you could get here quicker than that. Hey, James and Karen's here. What's up, James and Karen? Y'all finished up on your live stream? Yeah, anybody that's watching, anybody cares, I'm gonna be hanging out with James and Karen probably. I fly into Iloilo at 9 a.m. on the 5th. Then I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm either I think Craig Hampton is gonna pick me up at the airport. I'm gonna go visit him for a couple hours, just have a visit, and then I'll probably get a ride or a grab or something. Go over to Frank's house and hang out with them for a while, probably. And I'll have to find. I think that there's like a Red Doors, because I was watching one of Frank's videos. And there's like a Red Doors near the airport. I could probably stay there, but I'll probably stay there overnight, and then either on the 6th or 7th head to maybe on the 6th head to James and Karen's house, because I want to go to see Gino and Dazel as well while I'm there in the Ackland Calibo area. A.O. John, yep. 3.5 hours away. I'm east of you. West is toward water. Yeah, I knew you're kind of like a little southeast in the direction. But yeah, that's my plan. Is I got what was that, Thursday? What's today, Monday? So like Thursday I fly out. Wait, that's not it. Hold on. And James, like you have to like send me a message. Like I'll talk to you. I'll end this live stream, but you can send me a Facebook message like where you guys are staying, because I just got a notification back from Agoda that like my reservation wasn't accepted or whatever. Like that's the weirdest process. Like it's just like, tell me how much the room is, it's available, and let me pay for it. Like I don't understand this whole you gotta like submit a request. Like, am I good enough to stay there? I don't know. I think these hotels, I think they just have like all these deals with all these other apps, and when it says one left, like you need to go to whatever app like is charging the most for that room, because I think the hotel just gets all the requests, and whichever one is paying the most, they get the room. And I figured with Mike's with being Laura's birthday, and there's probably going to be a lot of people coming in. It'd probably be full up at the San Antonio hotel, which is, you know, walk across the street. I'm pretty sure, and that's kind of what I wanted was, you know, just walk across the street, stumble across the street, depending on how many beers I had at the Canadian Beaver. Um, let's see. James cares that call me later. James Karen, you can stay at our house. Yeah, yeah. No, after I'm, you know, out of Ilo, and come your way, then yeah, I knew you know, we had talked about it, planned, but uh, you know, visiting Frankenfell and Steven. It's like, what is Steven? It's like Philippines in Full Effect is his channel. We met the other day. He's from Louisiana too and lives in Ilo. But I was gonna try and run into, you know, a few people in Ilo, very few, and before I headed you guys' way, since I was already there. And but if, you know, I stay the night in Ilo, like nobody's invited me to. Well, Craig did, but I'm not staying at at Craig's house. Like I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't plan shit. Barely. Like someone's got to tell me what the hell we're doing because, like, I'm retired. I don't have any schedule or anything. The Wallace Light. The first time I come to the Philippines, a guy was trying to get me to take a boat over to the volcano and look inside. I said, no, I'm good. That was in 2009. Yeah, they used to like have tours, but then it erupted, and then they stopped doing that shit. Ayo, John. Hey, Ray, do you have Gcash or you use Maya? Neither one yet, John. I get side, but like I plan on having Gcash. I may have both. I don't know. Like I'll probably get Gcash first, see how that works, and you know. But I don't know if I'll really have a problem having both. I'll probably, because that's the way I do. Like I said, on one phone, you know, I've got Globe. On my other phone, I've got Smart. So I'm like double covered. So I'll probably like get double covered with Gcash and Maya whenever I set those up. That's just kind of the way I am. James Karen, I'll try to check where we are if they have available in Rojas. All right, yeah, and I'll call you as soon as I'm done with this. This is normally I normally go about an hour and a half, so I probably got about 15 more minutes unless people start showing up, and then like I said, I don't operate with a schedule. I just see how things are going. And Craig Hampton, hey, what's up? Hey, Craig, I was just talking about you. James and Carol here. I was talking about when I was flying into Ilo on the 5th, and I was gonna hang out with you for a little while, and then just bounce around. I wanna try and meet Steven and Frankenfell before I head up to James and Karen's house. So I don't have any. Like I said, I don't have a schedule, time frame, anything. Like we're gonna see how it goes. And people ask me, it's like, you know, where are you gonna go? Well, how long are you gonna stay there? Or, you know, when are you going back to the Tagaytay? And I'm like, I don't know. Whenever I get low on money or people get sick of me, then I'll come home. I don't like, or I get sick of them. It's one or the other. It's like, you know. But I don't think I'll ever get sick of people, but I might get to the point where it's like, I am sweating too damn much. There's a reason I live in Tagaytay. I love all of y'all, but I'm carrying my sweaty ass home to Tagaytay where I can be cool. I mean, I'm always cool, but I don't like being cool and sweaty. Doesn't go together. Greg Ham said, my Filipino family is happy to meet you. Yeah, no, we're gonna have a good time. I'm, uh, I'm gonna taste your eggplant. They, Frank said that because I never really liked eggplant, and I haven't gave, you know, when you get older in life, like things that you didn't like as a kid, like you start liking as an adult. Um, and I found that to be true, with the exception of liver. Like, I don't think liver is ever going to make it into, you know, something I like, you know, but not like broccoli. Like broccoli, turnip greens. I didn't like those things as a kid, but I love some turnip greens and broccoli and all that. But I never really liked eggplant. And, but Frank was saying, like, the way I watched your video, Craig, how like you burn off the skin and then, you know, smush it down, deep fry it. So that's delicious. And so I'm gonna taste yours, and I'm gonna taste Fell's. I'm gonna have a eggplant tasting cook-off. I'll give y'all the results. Let's see. A.O. John said, gotcha, Ray. Wait. I realized your channel growing super fast. What's your strategy for growth? Did I freeze? No. Okay. I'm gonna come back to that question. Let me catch up. Because I gotta put this cigarette out. I don't need to be smoking anyway. I got my vape over here. I need to y'all stick with me, because see, I don't know if y'all can tell, but my screen's starting to get dark. It's low battery on this phone. So let me plug my. This is the phone. I keep up with the chat. Let me plug that in. There we go. All right. So, wait. Got you, Ray. No, yeah, okay. I'm gonna get the strategy. Momby Fit said hello. Hey, Momby Fit. You guys, if you're not subscribed, wait, hold on. Momby Fit. Hold on. I just noticed something. You're not in blue. Let me put you in blue. There you go. So now, Momby Fit, you can click on anybody that. No, normally everybody that's in blue has a YouTube channel, and if you want to, like, click on the other channels in blue, and you say go to channel and subscribe if the mood hits you. Like, I always believe in being supportive. Craig said, not even Kentucky Fried Chicken, livers, smothered in ranch dressing. No kind of liver, no chicken liver, beef liver, pork liver, no liver. Like liver, no. I don't do it. Dreaming Future said, hi Ray, I'm back. I got dried fish from Ilo. Well, you keep that and cook it like way far away from me. I don't want to, Momby Fit said, okay, sir, Ray, thank you. You're welcome, Momby Fit. Yeah, you keep that dried fish far away from me. Like, and James, you're still here. You're going to try Balut when I come visit. I'm going to peer pressure into it. But I said, like, I always try something. I always say that, unless it's something that might kill me, like, I'll try everything once. Some things twice. Like, even liver. I've tried more than once of different kinds. No, it ain't happening. But something I'm not gonna try is dried fish, and it may be delicious. I don't know, but the thing is, like, if I smell dried fish cooking, like, I'm gonna lose my appetite. So I'm not trying dry fish, because once I smell dry fish cooking, I'm not hungry anymore. And let's see. But A.O. John asked, "What's my secret?" Uh, like, the short answer, John, is you got to have viral video for quick growth. I made a budget video, and like, not long after I started my YouTube channel. Like I made you know, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 videos, and before I got back to the Philippines, and then I set up and made a budget video, and edited it, and like played around with it, and for some reason when I posted it, it started off slow, but then it just went and had over 11,000 views, and I got like 1,200 watch hours from that one video, and 350 subscribers. So like that definitely boosted my numbers quickly. And then the other secret is become part of a community. AO, like, I know you are, and just support each other, and like that's the growth that's really gonna matter. Like, there'll be people that'll click on you and subscribe, and they might watch a video every once in a while if something you put out is like grabs their attention, but that grassroots, like your evergreen subscribers, your ride or die subscribers, the ones that you support back, and you have a community where you support each other as content creators, and their loyal followers that join your channel, and you join, you know what I'm saying? Like, it grows. And like I always say, like, YouTube will give you 2,000 subscriptions. Like, every person that has a YouTube channel can have 2,000 subscriptions to channels. They can subscribe to 2,000 channels. So as far as I'm concerned, until I get 2,000 subscribers, then if someone subscribes to me, I'm subscribing back, because why not? I want to support the people that support me. Then if I see people that are, watching my videos, commenting on my videos, like, I'm watching their videos, commenting on their videos. It's a give and take. Like, you give time to the people that give time to you, and the growth will come, because you're doing things the right way, and like that's what matters, at least my opinion. And I can talk more about that, but like, and after you get so many subscribers as a channel, YouTube gives you more channels, like, as the creator, that you can subscribe to. So you can subscribe more than 2,000 once you get a little bit bigger. Anyway, I'm gonna catch back up to where I was. I had to jump back. Wait. Dream, if you don't know, you really love it. No, you still talking about dried fish. No, dried fish ain't happening. Mom be fit. Well, where part of the Philippines you live now, sir? I'm in Tagaytay. I'm getting, like I said, I'm going to be traveling to Iloilo and the whole Panay region, uh, like on the 5th. The 5th until, I don't know, most of the month probably. Like, I'm probably going to be down that way, maybe like 3 weeks. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Ayo John, Mama Fit, I just subscribed. That's awesome. Mama Fit, subscribe back to John. Give my brother some help. Craig Hander, we will try Balut. What? Yeah, Craig, look, I don't know if you've had it before, but I made, a statement that because James has never tried Balut, and we're gonna be up there doing collab. So I've already said, like the first time I try Balut, it's gonna be when James tries it, and we're gonna lose our Balut virginity at the same time. But I'll try if things don't go horribly wrong with with that experience. I'll try Balut with you again. We'll see how that first time goes. The Wallace, like, I never understood why when you pay for something using a card, they have so many steps they have to do to get a receipt. That BDO box or the Maya print a receipt, then back over to the register. Yeah, like I know what you're talking about, Wallace. Like, and I hardly ever use a card like anywhere because I don't know. Maybe I'm extra cautious, but like whenever I use a card anywhere, it's always I've got. You'll be familiar with this. Is the Cash App card. So in the U.S. I've got Cash App, and I'll transfer money from my bank account to that Cash App card, and I use that for streaming subscriptions or purchases online. If let's say I'm gonna purchase something online that I'd need to use a card for, like I'll transfer however amount of money I need onto that card. There's no fee, and then I'll pay with that card. That way, if for some reason I ever got scammed, and like whoever did like identity theft or gotten my card number or whatever, they would have access to a very limited amount, whatever is on that card. And I'll do the same thing with like Gcash or thing. But I know what you're talking about. Like, you see people doing Gcash, they're in front of you, and I'm like, oh my God, they're paying with Gcash. They got to like scan a barcode and get the thing and put in their thing and then like give it to the cashier, and then I think the cashier's got to like scan their thing, or I don't know. They got to get the number and then put it in to get it's a whole process. And maybe one day the Philippines will have like tap to pay, but I'm not holding my breath. Craig Hampton, it is very good. You will like it. You are a Cajun guy. Cajun. Okay. Cajun guy. A.O. John, thank you. Yeah. Subscribe back to A.O. John. Y'all subscribe to A.O. John. Give him some positive reinforcement, motivation. Get some new subscribers. I try to do a challenge. If I got 500 new subscribers, I would eat 2 balutes, and didn't get any of that. You didn't get any subscribers from that. Well, that sucks, John. I think y'all subscribe to John, and John, I want you to comment on one of my videos how many subscribers you got coming to hang out with me today. I am betting it's more than 2. Craig, subscribe to A.O. John. Mom, be fit. Craig Hampton, I agree. What do we agree? Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. The dried fish, it smells terrible, but it tastes great. Yeah, like since so many people eat it, like I make the assumption that yeah, it tastes great, but the thing is, it's if I smell it, like I don't want it. Hey, yo, John, I remember. Congrats on that. I wish I could grow that quickly from one video. Yeah, no, it's like I got all excited, John, when that video popped off, and then, I took, uh, like it wasn't a long time, maybe like a day or two. I had put together and filmed and edited like my healthcare video was like my follow up to my budget video. And man, that thing took off. And, I was looking at the analytics on YouTube, and like the healthcare video was outperforming the budget video, like in every way when it started. Like every possible analytic, the healthcare video was doing better than than the budget video. So I'm like, man, I said, this is gonna be awesome. And then, YouTube was giving it impressions, like putting it out in front of people. But then when it got to a certain point, it was like 1,000 views. It went from this to just flat. Like YouTube stopped showing it to people, and I couldn't understand it. I was like, this thing was getting more watch hours, more more time, view time, more better click through rate. Like people were clicking on the thumbnail more than my budget video. So I couldn't understand why YouTube just stopped showing it to people. I don't know, but uh, you just got to keep doing what you do, and like hope to get lucky. Kind of is the way I look at it. Or like I'm doing is, I thought I was gonna be monetized super quick, but that's partially my fault. Like if I think of, I've gotten addicted to live streams. Like they're easier to do. I don't have to, like, because I don't, it's different like talking to the camera when, there's people there, and they're like they comment back, and you kind of keep a conversation going. But whenever I'm recording a video and I just have to talk to the camera, like I'm talking to somebody, like pretend that someone's gonna actually listen to what I'm saying, like sometimes that's weird for me. Like I like editing videos more than I do like the actual recording. But anyway, oh, what happened? What did I do? Okay. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. What happened? Oh, okay. Navy Woman Amy's here. Hey, Amy. Hello, host and chat. Hello to Mombi Fit. Navy Woman, so done like 14. Thank you, Navy Woman. Craig Hampton, your chat is going in and out. You're talking about my audio. I apologize for that. This is my home to support Surrey. Thank you, Amy. Mom Fit said Panay. Yeah, like the Panay Island, or I think that's what it's called. Like we're with Aklan and Ilo and that whole island down there, I believe, is like the Panay Island or something like. Am I wrong? I don't know. I think that's what it is. Mombi Fit, my Merites Akosayo. What kind of Merites you got, Amy? Did you do a live stream? Did I miss some Merites on your live stream? Mombi Fit, Navy Woman noted. Send me. So, oh, y'all just doing merit test. Like, we're not allowed to know the merit test. I see how it is. Not part of the merit test circle. John said, "Hey Ray, I'm about to head out. Take care of one. Boolalo is calling, bro. Man, enjoy. I love Boolalo, but I'm trying to be adventurous and try some new dishes that I don't know if I like. Mom be fit. Oh, you've been and Elo. Yes, it's part of Panay. Smiling. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm going on the 5th. Like I'll fly into Elo, and then, I'm going to like many different places on the Panay Island. Uh, Craig, he's not listening to me. Craig sending me messages asking me what time. My flight's supposed to get in at 9 o'clock Friday on the 5th. 9 a.m. on Friday. I should be flying in. But if you're not still here, I'll answer you on Messenger whenever I finish up this live stream. I'm gonna hold the phone over here because it's plugged in. Let's see if it's charged enough to get mobile. But we're down to 5 viewers. That's probably good enough. Like we've been going. Welcome to the city of love, Sir Ray. Is that you talking about Elo or Tagaytay? I love Tagaytay. That's where I live. I'm visiting, but you live in Elo, Mom be fit. Like I didn't know it was the city of love. I know like Bacolod is the city of smiles, and what was Baguio is like summer capital or something like that, and Tagaytay is like the second summer capital, or I forget. Elo is the city of love. Okay, I did not know that. So, Elo, come see you soon. Y'all gonna love me. But let's see. Mommy Faye. Yes, I'm from Elo. Currently living here in Taguig. Okay. Yeah, I know where Taguig is. But I guess I will. I'm gonna end this live stream pretty quick. And Craig Ham said I have 79 subscribers, trying to get to 80. Somebody that's not subscribed to Craig, hit him up. Give him the subscriber he needs. But you guys, like I'm gonna jump off of here. Craig, I'll answer your question. I'll send you a message, and then I've got to make a phone call. But let's see what this says. Okay. So you guys, like, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I appreciate your time. Like, I'm always humbled by it that you guys choose to spend time with me. Like, it's always meaningful to me, and I'm always gonna, return the support and time as much as I can, because like I don't just say you guys are important to me. Like, you guys know it. You guys that are here, like I'm gonna be there for you, and like that's the way it should be. Like, you always give support and time to the people that give support and time to you. You guys mean the world to me. Who dat? Well, I saw it. Wait a minute. Mom be fit doing with those things, and wow. Yeah, no, I always say that, Mom be fit. But like I said, you guys mean the world to me. Who dat? I love you all.